Right, very quickly, wanted to go through one of our newest products in the range, in fact the newest product in the range, and it's one that since we've posted up on social media about it, we've got a lot of interest. So just want to explain some of the ways that it works, how it works, and sort of giving it a bit of a gritty introduction really to this, which is the CR Baits Choc Liquid Cloud. As I say, we've had loads of interest about it, and what I want to do very quickly is just go through some of its uses, how to use it, how it actually acts in the water, and what can sort of make it work in your fishing. So very quickly, we're just going to go through to the test tank now and sort of show how this actual product works. Right, the first thing to note with this is just how heavy the product is. I've actually put a capful full worth in the tank at the moment, just because there's a lapse going on of how quickly this liquid in its raw form spreads across the bottom. But what we can see very quickly, if I just simply just a cap of the product, don't want to put loads. And the idea with this is if you inject this into PVA bags, because it is PVA friendly or anything, or put it on your baits, etc., you can actually see how quickly that sinks to the bottom. So it goes all the way through the column and sits on the bottom straight away. And as I say, we only put one capful in because what you'll notice is in its raw form, whether injected in bags or soaked into bags, as it goes down, it won't wash off on the impact of the bait. It actually starts to spread across the bottom and gives off that cloud that's synonymous now. We're going to be synonymous with the liquid cloud. So full of aminos, full of sweeteners, and what that does is it actually just raises off the bottom ever so slightly as well as spreads out, creating a really attractive visual and indeed food stimulating area around your bait. So if you inject that straight into your bags or anything like that, you're going to get that impact. The other way that we've been using it is actually soaked into the boilies. So these are some hook baits that I use, and all I've done with that is put the liquid cloud in and let them soak in. And then when you drop that into the water, what will happen now over a period of time is that will actually ooze off. It doesn't actually draw really into the baits because it is quite a thick liquid, but it actually sticks to the bait, clings and sort of oozes off. You get that cloud, and instead yet again filled with food signals that the fish are going to absolutely love. Some of the other ways to use it, this is just some of our sweet nut stick mix. Obviously just a little dollop of that, mix it all around. It's really good. It sticks very well to everything, but also acts as a binder. So just that small amount in, you know, a couple of good handfuls worth of stick mix, you're going to end up with a product that becomes very sticky, very binding, and it's, you know, that sweet nut and the liquid cloud, the chocolate malty flavour of that liquid cloud is going to be absolutely deadly. And yet again, however you want to introduce that, whether you put it over your boilies, a lot of the lads in testing have been soaking their boilies in the liquid and then dusting it with this, and what you get is like a sort of a casing built around, and already you can see just how sticky that's become. You know, it's a paste now, and if you were to drop that in, you know, whichever way you're going to get it, immediately you can see the sort of liquid trying to come off of the bait. And then move on to things like particles, add it to hemp, anything like that. Tigers, some of the lads have been using it with tigers. Mix it all in, you know, because it is quite a thick, stodgy liquid. It does coat the bait. Quite a little bit of liquid goes a long way with this, which is a terrible sales tactic because obviously we want you to buy loads of it. But, you know, a couple of handfuls of hemp there, and a little mix round with 10 mil really of that liquid chocolate cloud. It's absolutely, the baits are glistening. It adds like everything it touches really becomes full of sweetness. And if you can imagine dropping that into your baited area, you're going to get those liquids coming off that straight away. And already potentially the time lapse, as we're doing all these things, we'll notice just how much that tank is now filled with the liquid cloud. You can probably see it even on this camera, just how much that's filled up. So there's that, and then one of the ways that we know this is going to be using absolutely bucket loads in your zig mixes, anything like that. A few capfuls in the tiniest amount of water will create this absolutely delicious white cloud. And the second you introduce that now, the whole tank is going to absolutely fill with a nice rich plume of, you know, it's not just flavour, it's not just colour, there's attractors in here as well that are really going to get the fish going. So that's a very brief outline of the liquid cloud, the Choc flavour liquid cloud. Really attractive, multiple use, PVA friendly, and something that has already proven itself in tests, and we have no doubt will continue to do so on the bank for you guys.